First fish of the day. Not very big by the feel of it. Maybe one of these little jewies that have been plaguing me lately. Oh no, it's a black ass. That's a good one. Won't say no to that. One of my favourite eating fish. Good size too. Very happy with that. There we go. Beautiful little black ass. One of the best eating fish in the sea. Species. Dropped down in the same spot, hooked up straight away. A few more head bangs this time. What are we bringing up? Little dewy. Little dewy. We're only in shallow water. Can't bring myself to kill these little dewies for no good reason. He's just venting off there. You can hear the hissing. He wants to go back down already. We'll just get the pliers and flick him out. No need to bring him on board for a release. Find his mama. There he goes. Zoom zoom. Dumbest rule fisheries ever made. Keep undersized dewies. That one feels a bit bigger. Oh yeah, that's the one we wanted. It's worth letting that little one go. Oh, you stay out of the reef there, buddy. Oh. That's the one we wanted. Nice dewy. Beautiful fish. Put him in the net. Left him on board. Woohoo! So there's our nice West Australian jewfish. Very nice eating fish. Nice white flaky meat. Gonna make good use of this one. Beautiful colours on these when you get that purpley tinge in them. Hey guys, something a bit interesting. I didn't notice at the time, but that big dewy that I caught actually had a tag in it. And funny enough, I was the person that tagged it 4 years earlier. It had grown from undersize at 470 millimetres to 74 centimetres and 6 kilos in 4 years that had been out in the wild. And it was caught on the exact same lump where I caught it at the same time. So he's weathered big storms and all sorts and not got blown off that lump and just stayed there the whole time, I'd say. Bit of very interesting information. Now the depth we were fishing was 20 metres, so I released the little one knowing that he'd have a good chance of survival, which obviously what I did last time, 4 years ago. That's something that you really need to consider, is the depths that you catch these fish in when you release them. There's a lot of advertising from fisheries at the moment about keeping these fish, and that's very good advice. If you're fishing out past 30 metres, these dewies have much less chance of survival, probably way less than 50%. Ball chin, you got to just be mindful of the species. Ball chin, virtually 100% of them die if you try to release them. Maybe if you're fishing under 10 metres, you can get away with releasing them. I caught one that was in about 8 metres and I had a look at inside his gut, and basically there was no blown arteries or anything like that, which you normally see out of the ones from deeper water, and been catching some little tiny ones like this in the bay and like fishing for King George whiting, so I always let those guys go. Pink snapper, totally different story. Out in deep water, let them go. Just take them easy on the way up all the same if you think they're small. Normally in the deeper water, they'll actually blow their swim bladder, where in the shallow water, they'll come up, their stomach will be hanging out their mouth and they look really bad, but it's actually less damage than what you've caught them in deep water. Just haven't popped their swim bladder. There has been a study, the longer you keep these snapper at the surface, the less chance of survival. So if you bring them up, get the hook out, if you're not keeping them, send them straight back, they've got a pretty good chance of survival. Like that little black ass that I caught, they're pretty similar to jewies. So yeah, you're fishing under 20 metres, you can take it easy bringing them up, you can release them. If you're fishing over 20 metres or over 30 metres, you don't want to be releasing them at all. Now you want to consider with these little jewies, I've actually released 9 small jewies this year, all little tiny things, like probably 35, 45 centimetres. There's no meat on them. They have a very low recovery rate when you fillet them. Only about 30% of the weight of the fish is actually recovered as fillet, so you're getting very little benefit for keeping a little fish that has a chance to go on and lay eggs in the future. You think a jewfish probably lays several 100,000 eggs. Only 3 or 4 of them probably get to that size of 30 to 40 centimetres. And then they become predator rather than the prey, and they've got a really good chance of living on for years to come. So think twice before you keep a little one in shallow water.